It was late last week. We told you about this parking lot in the Crossroads that some people are upset with. Why? Well, because there is a surveillance camera in the parking lot right across from Tomstown, right there on 17th and Main. And this is what the surveillance camera says when it senses somebody in the parking lot.
Hey, Lauren, exactly.
You are under surveillance. You are under surveillance. You are under surveillance.
That's it. It's kind of annoying, but at a time when Kansas City cannot keep its crime under control, this is now the measure that one business owner feels that he needs to take. So last week it was KCTV5 that ran this story, and the guy that owns Tomstown, David Epstein, is upset with this parking lot and its decision to have that kind of surveillance in its parking lot because he says it turns people off from going to Tomstown. So this morning, it's the headline piece at the Kansas City Star. Necessary or nuisance? Why security system in KC's Crossroads blares at passerby. And it starts off talking about how this guy, David Epstein, the man behind Tomstown Distilling in the Crossroads, has a problem. And it's not his bar. It's what's going on across the street, writes the Star, where a pair of motion-activated loudspeakers and blue and red siren lights greet customers on their way to Tomstown. The booming message audible up and down the block is...
You are under surveillance.
Now, Epstein tells the Star the decibel level is shocking. It's frustrating because the Crossroads is the crown jewel of hospitality in Kansas City. And now we have this really unfortunate welcome mat for visitors on our street that blares at them and makes them feel scared. Epstein's mad at the wrong people. He's upset with the wrong people. He should be upset with a city that allowed crime to get out of control to the point where now folks in parking lots and folks who own parking lots feel like they need to take this measure to keep the cars in their lots safe. He's upset at a business owner trying to keep those who are using his business safe. And if you own a parking lot, you're trying to keep your customers safe. I have no problem with this. It is unfortunate it's gotten to this point. It is. There's no doubt about it. It's too bad. But to be upset with the guy that runs the parking lot here is completely misunderstanding the moment in Kansas City. We have crime that is completely out of control. And yes, the homicides are down a little bit from their peak a couple of years ago, but we still have property crime that's way up. We obviously have stolen vehicles that are still very much problematic in this town. We have armed security guards now being hired on the plaza. We've got a lot of problems here. And if you are the guy who's like, I'm upset with the other business owner for actually spending what is 6 figures on this surveillance camera and this equipment, you're mad at the wrong people, bro. I mean, you are misplacing your frustration. And that's where it's like, man, the business owners have to be on the same team on this stuff. And if nothing else, if you want to go to local media and say, hey, it's too bad it's come to this point, I find it annoying, but I get why the guy's doing it, and then rip your city council, go ahead, be my guest. But clearly he's taking it out on a fellow business owner, which is a misplaced priority, John.
Yeah, now to the Tom's Town guy, at the same point, I don't want to sit outside and drink and hear the pedestrian thing going, wait.
Yeah.
It's that same voice, same volume. So, yeah, that's annoying. But again, you go back to the reason of why you're under surveillance is there in the first place.
You know what's more annoying? Having ATVs driving up and down Main Street doing wheelies nonstop, which you're going to hear if you're having dinner on Southwest Boulevard most nights. You know what else is annoying? Waking up to a dead guy in the alleyway behind your business. That's kind of annoying, too. You know what else is annoying? Not getting customers because they don't feel like they can come down to your establishment because they don't know if they're going to walk back and potentially have a broken window on their car, get held up at gunpoint like one Kansas City radio host had here a few weeks ago in Nikki Vivas. That's a lot more annoying than the wait, or, you're under surveillance.
You are under surveillance.
Yeah, I get it. I don't want to hear that either. I don't. It's why these entertainment districts in Kansas City have a major problem on their hands right now. not only because of these crime issues, but also people have more options than ever before. Yesterday was just a gorgeous day. It was a gorgeous weekend around town, right? And we were out for Mother's Day yesterday, got brunch, and we were sitting there, and I was thinking to myself, man, it's probably beautiful on the plaza, but it never even crossed my mind to go down there. Not that I, would feel unsafe doing it with 3 kids on a day like yesterday. I wouldn't. But if it's even in the back of your mind, you're going to sit there and say to yourself, is it worth it? Especially when I can drive 10 minutes from my house and get some pretty damn good food and a great experience. Okay, I'm not going to be walking around the plaza and have all that pomp and circumstance, but you're going to have a great time and not even think about some of the issues that you might think about if you go down to the crossroads of the plaza right now. So if you're a business owner down there, don't be shooting at each other, no pun intended. Okay, come together and understand why some business owners feel the need to have annoying surveillance sounds in their parking lots. And I don't think this Tomstown guy gets it. I mean, I'll invite him on the show. I'll reach out today and see if he can come on tomorrow. I'm happy to have the conversation. But, man, your problem's got to be with the people in charge of your town, not the business owner who's trying to make sure that people park their cars there and can feel good about coming back to their car being in one piece.